about the girl. So basically there's a table in front of this couple on the train, right? So they're sitting in a 2-seat, and in front of them is 2 seats, a table, and a set of seats facing them. Does that make sense, right? So they're sitting in the seats behind the tabled seats, and they've basically got the wee gap between the 2 chairs, and they can see the guy in front of them, and he's sitting on his phone, and the girl has basically, the video is her recording his phone through the gap, right? And she shouts over to like the right hand side of the train, and she's like, girls, do you know this guy? And they were like, no. There's like 4 girls, I'm assuming ready for a night out, right? They were like 16, 17. And I know that because they said it in the video, right? They were like, no, we don't know him. And she said, well, just so you know, I'm videoing him now, and he's taking pictures of you. And see, when I say he's taking pictures, it was like taking a picture of you there with your shorts on, but like zooming up and cropping it in and saving it. There was 12 photographs on his phone, and he's like, I'm just taking pictures of the train. And so the woman across from him, who I'm assuming has nothing to do with him, she then goes ballistic. She's like, you're a fucking dirty pervert, and like blah blah. She goes nuts, and she just stands in front of the girls, right? Which I was like, I love that energy. I actually love you. Like, someone put 20p in her, and she was ready to go, right? So anyway, the girl was like, and the boyfriend, they obviously got stuck into them, and he grabbed the phone off him while it was unlocked, and he was scrolling through. He's like, look at all the pictures he's been taking of him. And there was a guy across from them in the train that held the phone. He's like, I'm holding this one phone in the police. Wonder what else is on his phone. All that
because
kind of
remember,
stuff.
that's how, see the French husband that was drugging and thingy and his wife, and then other people around.
Yes,
that's how he got caught, was because somebody phoned the police because he was taking indecent photos in public of people, like that kind of scenario. They looked through his phone, and that's when they found all the videos of his wife.
Oh my god!
So somebody like that could have a pure like 10 times worse things in their phone as well.
And it was quite obvious. It would be like the equivalent. This is what he was like.
But I wonder what the law is on that.
No, I know, but they're I think they're minors at that point, are they not?
Yeah.
Not if they're over 16.
Yeah, but I don't
still
know
at
what the
school?
rule is. But Alan, there must be a rule on like filming, because if you're filming and do you not need to?
Yeah, there's the rules about public spaces, and so like I would imagine that Starbucks isn't. I would argue that isn't a public space because it's a private business.
Yeah, so they would need, but then they don't want to put a rule in to say you're not allowed to film in here, because then people aren't going to make their TikToks and all that.
Yeah. That guy, he then was obviously on the train, had only just left the station at that point, right? That sounds like if you're like
Thomas the Tank Engine.
right? But they'd only just left, so he was then stuck on that train with them while they were all like, you know, like a pure barrage of abuse, which he fucking deserves.
Good.
The sickening part for me is like, that could be my daughter, right? And these young girls, and the woman said that, she's like, these beautiful young girls are just going a night out, and you're a creep and you're sitting across them. She said all the things I wanted to have said at that point. So then he was zooming up. It wasn't even just like I'm on the train. Oh God, didn't realise. He was zooming up in their boobs and all that.